A Mother's Lantern. In a small village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a boy named Arav and his mother, Mira. Arav's father had passed away when he was very young, leaving Mira to raise her son alone. Though they were poor, their home was filled with warmth, laughter, and love. Mira worked tirelessly in the fields every day, her hands rough from toil but her spirit unbroken. Arav, though young, understood her sacrifices and tried his best to ease her burden. He would collect firewood, fetch water from the well, and help prepare their simple meals. One winter, a fierce storm swept through the village. The skies turned gray and the wind howled like a restless spirit. Crops were ruined and food became scarce. Mira fell ill, her body weakened from years of hard work and little rest. Arav, frightened for his mother, decided he would do whatever it took to help her heal. One evening, he overheard villagers speaking of a rare herb that grew deep in the forest, known for its healing properties. Determined, Arav decided to find it. "Stay in bed, Ma. I'll be back soon," he whispered, covering Mira with a warm shawl. She tried to protest, but her voice was faint, and Arav was already out the door. The forest was dark and treacherous, the towering trees casting eerie shadows under the moonlight. Arav carried a small lantern, its flickering flame his only companion. As he ventured deeper, the cold bit at his skin and fear crept into his heart. But every time he thought of turning back, he remembered his mother's gentle smile and the countless nights she had stayed awake to care for him. Hours passed before he finally found the herb, glowing faintly in a patch of moonlight. He carefully plucked it and turned to leave, but the forest seemed to close in around him. The path he had come from was no longer visible, and the lantern's flame was dwindling. "I can't give up," he muttered, clutching the herb tightly. "Ma needs me." Summoning his courage, Arav followed the faint light of the lantern, step by step, until he emerged from the forest just as dawn broke. Exhausted but triumphant, he hurried home. Mira's eyes filled with tears as Arav placed the herb in her hands. "You're my brave boy," she whispered, her voice cracking with emotion. She prepared a tea with the herb, and over the next few days her strength began to return. As she recovered, she held Arav close. "You are my light, just like this lantern," she said softly. "Even in the darkest times, your love guides me." From that day on, the bond between mother and son grew even stronger. They knew that no storm, no darkness could ever dim the love they shared, a love that was their truest light.